was nothing like we know it today. There was no division between the dark and the light, and the whole surface of the world was a confused disarray of movement, boiling with hot, molten lava. How was it then that all this was changed? Way back then, there were two great warrior gods. One whose skin was so black that it shone with a deep bluish glow was called Night. The other, with his skin as pale as snow, was called Day. Night and Day roamed the universe in that long ago time, looking for prized jewels in the vast expanse of the heavenly bodies, which they each gathered and rearranged about them in their own respective domains. These two great warrior gods came to find the earth at the very same moment, and Night wanted to take this new jewel into his domain and shroud it in darkness. Day, however, wanted the earth for himself and planned to emblazon the planet in the most brilliant of light. When each of these immensely powerful gods arrived upon the earth, they were so anxious to have this new jewel for themselves that they started to engage in a most ferocious battle, the like of which no one could ever imagine. This great battle raged for what we would now know as thousands and thousands of years. Because both of these great gods were of equal strength, and of course because gods are immortal, neither Day nor Night could successfully defeat the other. As their swords and shields collided, great sparks were generated that fell upon the earth in the form of giant lightning bolts. As one god's armor crashed against the others, the deafening sound of steel upon steel became to be called thunder. As the gods fought on, great beads of water fell from their brows down upon the earth in a torrential downpour. These great beads of perspiration that fell from the brows of the two gods were so heavy and went on for so long that the earth began to cool down, and the beads of perspiration gathered in large pools, which eventually became great expanses of salty water, which we call oceans and seas. No one will fight forever, not even gods. So, Night and Day agreed to a temporary truce. They would agree to share the earth in equal parts, and each would have one half, leaving the other half for the other god. But then a great disagreement arose, for the two gods could not agree which part should go to either of them. If they cut the earth into equal parts, it would be like destroying a fine diamond. So they finally agreed to form an alliance. They would share the world in such a way that each could have it all for some time, and when one god's time had expired, he would hand it over to the other for an equal time. Day proposed that he would hang his great golden shield on his half of the sky, and this would give a great blazing reflection of day to shine upon the earth, giving it constant light, but only one side of the planet. This would give Night the ability to have the other half of the globe to hold in darkness, and Night would hang his great silver shield on his half of the sky to be seen by the earth from that area of darkness. So the two gods took hold of the earth and, slowly, they managed to get the earth spinning. They decided to name each half after themselves, Day and Night. And each was very happy about these arrangements that they had concluded, and became great friends. Day allowed night to display some light that was always left over each day. But as these were only tiny pieces of light, Night agreed to sprinkle them around his domain. And we see them today as millions and billions of brightly blinking stars. Today, we enjoy all of this marvelous peace that the two warrior gods created. And every day and night, we can see the spectacular transformation from light to darkness and back to light again. The massive shields of these two friends, and sometimes the glorious symbol of their friendship, the rainbow.